It's got a Toyota Sienna. We're right under the driver's side kick panel, right here by the accelerator pedal. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but the pedal's like right down there. We're gonna be messing with the blend door, and being that it works, it's just intermittently failing, like it doesn't want to respond to the signal from the climate control head. So I'm going to take this out and repair it, but I just want to show you both of them. We have the mode door and the blend door here, and this one here is the one we're going to be taking out, but I just want to show you the mode door. If you was to take this mode door here out, you would take these screws here. There's one here, and follow this bracket up to the top. There's some screws up there, and I'm pretty sure there's one in a funky spot, but it resides on this plate here, and that's how that would come out. And here's the mechanism that moves to determine the position. Now I'm gonna move the mode door, and then we'll take a look at the blend door getting actuated. But I just want to show you what that looks like. Just changing direction. Alright, enough of that. This is the blend door. This is what controls the blending of the heat and air. I'm going to shut the blower down shortly when I go to remove it, but I know it's making a little tapping noise. Let's get this out. But I'm going to actuate this, and we can see it move. I'm going to change the temperature on the driver's side. There you go. Now it's responding. See that lever in the back there? You see it is jumping back and forth. So this is what we're going to try to rectify today. That jittering is totally unstable. Let me turn it all the way up on high. So okay, cool. So there's obviously a poor point of contact in this region. See, it's doing it there too. Doing it there. And that's one we're going to correct. So let's go ahead and get it out, get it on the bench, and get it disassembled. I'm left-handed. Just lucky we got a lot of room here, because man, this is pretty tight. Let me take these out. That heater cord, that shit burnt me like crazy. That's two. I'm gonna get this last one out. Just FYI, there's our heater core tubes, inlet and outlet. This I think we're just going to disconnect it like so. Here's our HVAC box. This is what get actuated. Alright, I ran out of whiteout, and there are two different colors, so I'm gonna try this here and see if I can get a good dial for the position here. No, I'm not the straightest drawer. Okay, I gotta take this off. Which I know I'm gonna forget to put back on. We'll try to make a neat pile there. Alright, let's see how many we don't break. There was a guy in the comment section that said something about putting toothpicks. Oh shit. As soon as I got out of my mouth, it broke. It said put toothpicks in there. That might be a really good idea. The only problem is I don't have like, oh shit. I got like toothpicks laying around like that. So, and I mean, it's kind of like the other one. The whole thing is sandwiched between those fasteners, so which is fine. I mean, this didn't have that issue with the housing separating, and you hear that infamous clacking noise. So. Hopefully I'm going to pull it out the right direction. I'm not sure if it needs to be pulled out up this way or this way. Only got two holding it in there. So the sides here. Another one. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like it goes this way. Cool. And we do have our positions marked here on the side here, so I think we're good. I'm gonna have to pull this gear out, this lever. Should just separate. Okay, I'm just gonna put it this way. It's not supposed to be pressed out. It looks like a mess simply because of me trying to pry it out, pry this lever off, and that just not working out at all. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. And I made a device that goes under the arm and tried to press from the top to gain some leverage, like any type of pulley extractor. Didn't work. So I still think I got my mark here. I can see. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to lift up on it as far as it'll go, and the plan is to stick like a shop rag in there, rotate it, clean the surfaces, and then lift those pins in the back up to alter the spring tension. So when I push it down, it'll have a little bit more than what was normal. Because I think right in this position here, those pins aren't on the that resistor, that wheel. That so once it rotates, that wheel should alter the resistance value to send out to the one of these signaling pins, and that's how it determines the position. So I'm just going to make a conscious effort to clean that wheel under here, and I unfortunately can't see what it looks like, but it's just a progressing thin film of wire, from what I understand. So let me see if I can get back in there. Let's see what happens. You can see how dirty it is in there, and it's probably some of the electric grease. It's going to be hard to see, but these pins in the back, I'm just going to push up on. I'm going to hope that it restored its contact. So that's about where my position was. I noticed that this isn't going to be the proper grease to go on here, but this is dielectric grease. I don't want to. I'm not that type of guy that deceives the internet. I did put it back in there to test it first, so you kind of know that I know it works. But either way, I mean, the video was still gonna get done regardless. But I need to make sure it was clocked properly. It's just hard getting that camera in here, man, and like filming is very tight in there. So let's get back in there. All right, let's get this back in here. Let's see that there, and this. This is clocked properly. I mean, at least it's not as bad as the Chrysler's pulling this out. 'Cause, man, you literally gotta have very small hands to work with the Chrysler. So I'm gonna leave. Let me see here. Where's that kid? I'm gonna leave it partially hooked. Alright, let's see where we at now. So I'm on low. We're gonna turn this up. So let's turn the... Alright, so we're messing with the temperature now. And I guess, let's see here. It's not shaking and trembling. So I'm pushing the up button, changing the temperature. Changing the temperature. And unlike before, it doesn't seem to be trembling. So it seems to be working perfectly fine. I'm gonna let it go all the way down on its own. I'm not gonna touch it no more. Go all the way down to low. So it seems to be working fine. Cool. Get these screws back in there. This car make a lot of noise. Everything on this car costs a lot of money to be fixed. That's why the customer really isn't really enthused about getting a lot of stuff fixed. But I will say it all started simply because they didn't bring the car to me to get a motor put in there, and it just pretty much went downhill once the guy put the motor in there. And I had to go back over a lot of stuff. So I'm moving it. Actuator's moving. Seems to be holding it steady. It's holding its own. We'll go all the way up. It's holding its own. I think this is a fix here. Yo, boy. Gosh. So I've been down here for about a couple minutes just monitoring it. It hasn't been trembling yet. It'll probably best, honestly, if a person was to get this online, like Rock Auto or somewhere, because in the parts store this was $200 if I was to buy this brand new. Assuming that it holds up, you know, we've successfully fixed it. I mean, it worked with the other side, but I know I could have spent a lot more time getting that that buildup off of the resistor for the contact points there. So I I think this will be all right. We'll see if it holds up or not. But it took about an hour, even after fooling around trying to get the lever mechanism off. This was very simple to pull out. You just saw it be pulled out and be reinstalled. Didn't take long at all. And like the other one is just the contact points that normally causes the failure of this blend door or mode door. But we'll see if it holds up. If anything happens, well, I'll just have her order one online, so she'll save quite a bit, and we'll pretty much go from there. But other than that, hit that link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, have that reassurance of my work. See you on the next one. Oh, gosh.